Hello, it's Doris Sander, and I am doing One Book July. I've been thinking about it, and I figured it out. I'm kind of excited about it. I didn't know what I was going to do with my planning life. I've been in a little bit of a slump, and I've had a couple of premonitions, serendipitous moments in the last week or two, and we'll get to that. So, here's my planning life over the last couple years. So, I have been in the standard Midori style for most of the last couple of years and really enjoy it. I use the Cocoa Daisy monthly inserts, and then I have this guy for forward planning. And then last year I got the burning urge to do a bullet journal, and I got this Leuchtturm, and I started this in July in preparation for the school year starting. I'm a school teacher, and I planned on using this for my school planner because I didn't want to give this up. So that worked really well for August through, let's say, September. October. I noticed in November that I had a really hard time making myself set up November, and I didn't even hardly use it. So I just got bored with what I was doing. So I fell off the wagon in November. And then in March, well, when I fell off the wagon in November, I still needed to obviously lesson plan. So I started doing that in my Midori. And I'll show you this in a minute. So I started doing my lesson planning in here, and that was fun for a while. And then May just kind of got away from me. May's the last month of school, and there's a lot of testing and all kinds of shenanigans. So anyway, so I was doing this. In March, I got the urge to come back in here. So I did just briefly to go on as a work seminar, and that was fun. But I just was itching to get back in here, and I've been itching to get back in this. The other planners I've used, I tried the pretty planner thing. I got a couple of these guys from Foxy Fix, these wide ones, and they're super cute. And I got some cutie inserts and just decorated. And to be quite honest, I don't know why I did this, because I'm not the kind of person that changes out her purse ever, so why would I change out my planner? So yeah, this didn't work out for me, plus the thick chunky is hard for me to write in and all. So I'm not sure about these. I thought about selling them, but just now I was thinking I might keep them and use them for like December dailies and then just have a pretty album. We'll see, or I might want to use them again one day, because things change and you get urges. Obviously I get urges to do different things. So I got this plain one again, and I got a cinnamon bun stain on it like right out of the gate, so I need to work on that. So I did use this a couple months recently in the spring as my standard planner, and use this for memory keeping, and that was fun for a couple months, but then it wasn't working for me again, so I went back in the standard over the summer. And then there's also the Hobonichi dudes. So I got crazy about the Hobonichi and just wanted to be a doodler extraordinaire, and I fell off the wagon like into March, I guess, and just was intermittent after that. And I knew this wasn't going to work because it's dated, and things that are dated just stress me out. But I think it's the cutest thing ever. So I talked myself, I joined BookTube this year, and I talked myself into buying it for BookTube. And I've been using the front pages for BookTube, but I thought I would use this more, but I just don't. So this system completely just is not what I need, and I need to admit that. So what I want to do for One Book July is I want to have to book July. So I need to get ready for the school year, which starts the 1st of August for me. So I'm going to switch it up this year, and I'm going to make this my school planner and this my personal planner. So I need to analyze. I've been brainstorming in here. I've started making lists of things that I need in each planner, and so then I can divide which ones will go into the Midori and which ones will go into the Leuchtturm. So I'm working on that concept, and I will keep you updated. And then I get this monthly, so I will get the August one sometime around maybe the 20th of July. So that'll be plenty of time to get it ready for school. So I'll work on the school one then, but hopefully I'll have a list. And it won't just be strictly school. Like I'll have my lesson plans in this front section and my work to-do list in this back section. But then I'll have all this middle section to work with, and I'll probably continue my memory keeping in here. There's a little example. So I'll probably continue that in the middle, but I want to work that out exactly what I want in here. So this is going to be my school planner / memory keeper. But then this is the exciting part. This is the new fun thing, because I've discovered that I like to learn new things. That's part of what makes me tick. So I got a new Leuchtturm. I got the lime, and it is so pretty. Makes me happy. And I know I have 90 pages left in this guy. So the plan is to use this for the month of July as I work out how I want my planner to go, what I want to be in here. And, you know, I have the debate on whether I want to just do my planning in the ongoing section and then do my collections in the back. And you can see previously I've used the back for testing and boo-boos and whatnot. So I thought that once I finish July, I'll still have several extra pages, and I'll continue to have that for testing and practicing in here. So I won't have to do it in this one. But let me show you how this is gone and what the new thing is, which I'm very, very excited about. So I started this in July, getting ready for the school year. I wanted to get comfortable with the system before school started. And I have my year at a glance calendar. And some Rock Your Handwriting challenges, my monthly calendar, the PTL Doodles challenge. I did a lot of challenges in July. My Cocoa Daisy assignments, more Rock Your Handwriting. And then these were my year-long lists, which I will need to have in here for the school year, or in this one. That's another thing I need to decide. Schedules and grade books, and then my weeklies, note pages, and then the new month. So this was school starting. Calendar, health log, and I don't know why, but this type of health log works so much better for me than just a checkbox. I can't explain that, but it does. My happiness log, and I usually keep one of these in both books. So one for school related to keep me positive at work, and one for home. More notes, Rock Your Handwriting, PF 6-word challenge from Page Flutter. I love that challenge. Cocoa Daisy work. These are my lesson plans and to-do lists, and I changed that up pretty quickly because the first one was too complicated. Rapid log, which I just eventually changed to notes, so I like to have note pages in my planner. So you can see that's what I was doing, and it worked really well for me for several months. This was just blank pages that I went back and made notes on just to fill it up. But it really worked well for me for several months, and then I just got bored with it, and I started doing dailies because work was just insane last fall, and I couldn't keep up, and my schedule was very erratic. So I started doing dailies to try to help me, and I experimented with how I wanted those to look. And it just helped me keep up with my days because they were all over the place. October I loved. It looked like, you know, Jolly Ranchers. This was an epic fail. I made this huge challenge board and did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I didn't do Rock Your Handwriting. It just got crazy in the fall, I guess. And this is the daily that I eventually went with. I thought it was pretty cute. And there's it on one page. I tried that out. Loved November, but then this is when I fell off the wagon. I set it up and I did 1 week and then I was done. So, and then I came back in March and did it for just a quickie version for my conference. So that was fun to take to the conference with me, and then notes from the conference. And then this is my moment of clarity for this year. I was on Amy Tan's YouTube channel and I was watching some of her Plan With Me videos, and I just loved how organic and free-formed and unstructured her bullet journal was. Made me so happy. Go look at it. And I think that's what I've been missing, because I'm more of an organic planner, paper planner, paper product user, like with my crafting, scrapbooking, all that. I just love that organic look. And I saw hers and then I serendipitously stumbled across this girl, Cheyenne Barton. She's at Study Rose on Instagram, and I just fell in love with what she was doing with her bullet journal. It's very much like this, and it reminded me of my Hobonichi, especially back in May, when I was doing, May of a year ago, when I was doing a bunch of different challenges, and it came across like looking like this, which is very much like this. And I just loved this look, and I'm excited to go back to it, but on a larger scale, because that's one of the problems with the Hobonichi for me, is that it's a little bit tiny for this kind of thing. You can see that the Leuchtturm, you've got more room to get it all on there. So I am going to do my personal planning in my Leuchtturm, a bullet journal, but just more organic and colorful and fun like this. And I love this too, because unlike the Hobonichi, it's not dated. So, you know, if I don't do dailies for 3 or 4 days, I'll just start with, you know, Tuesday. I can skip from Thursday to Tuesday in here if I want to. It's totally fine. And I can put notes and thoughts and just whatever I want in here. And I love the idea. So I've got, this is my first week, obviously. I've got my week at a glance here where I can put events that are upcoming, and then just dailies as they come. And I'm pretty excited, and I want to decide what collections will go in here and whether they'll go mixed in with the other pages, with my daily pages, or if I want to put them in the back. I'm leaning toward mixed in just because I like the eclectic look of different things, but you know, I have to decide on a style, how I want those collections to look so that they'll blend in with these. And it's just very exciting, because that's what I love about planning and paper crafting, is the learning curve and getting it figured out and set up and going well. So yay, I'm excited that I have a new project. So I've got a new Leuchtturm, so I'm going to keep this for July and get it all figured out and organized, and then move into this later on in the month, get it ready for August 1st, and then I'll have my August monthly from Coco Daisy that I'll get around the 20th, and I'll figure that out for work. And yeah, so that's my one book July. I will keep you posted. Maybe once a week I'll give you an update on how it's going, and yeah, pretty excited about it. So thanks for watching, and I will be back soon. Bye.